You see, there are multiple ways to do information dumping in your story. The worst ways is just you're just talking the entire time. You're just talking. You're telling everything that's happening, everything that's going on, everything that did happen. It's just terrible. But another good way to do it is by now you can talk here and there, but at the same time you're experiencing it. You're seeing what's happening, the process, what's going on, and then someone's explained to you along the way, like that. Or if you really want to ask mystery, you just show what's happening, but it's very faint and vague and makes you leave up to your own interpretation whether or not what's going on. But it depends on the kind of story you wish to write. And Magica Record has been doing it spot on when it comes to explaining more and more what's happening in this world that's going on of Madoka Magica. You know, the Doppler system, the Usawas, the baby Kyubey was still a mystery. What's going on between Iraha and her memories of these three girls, of Yui, Nemu, and Toka, and how these two geniuses create an entire system in Kamiha City with the strongest witches around the world gather. The reason why they have the strongest witches is probably because they probably had the strongest magical girls, and then the magical girls turned to witches. Probably very emotional chicks out there. Japan does have one of the highest suicide rates around the world, so it makes sense that there's a lot of witches in Japan, let alone Kamihama City. Anyways, we discover more about the system, how Nemu and Toka are the creators of the Wing of Magus, which we already knew, but they also created the Usawas in the Doppler system, as a way to counter effect. The Dopplers, before you become a witch, you use your grief seeds, well, not the grief seeds, but your negative emotions inside your soul gem to be sucked away into the Doppler, but it shows into more slighter effect. When you're becoming a witch, you have more and more negative emotions. You lose your salvation, you lose your hope. But the Doppler system, which is more detailed in it, pretty much gives you sweet dreams, which we saw in last episode with Iraha, where she was just having nothing but good memories with her friends, and that was it. So while you're having sweet memories, the Doppler system takes over, and even though it destroys the Usawa or the witch or whatever, it will go out of control to the point where it even start attacking other magical girls. These are the side effects of what happens when you become a Doppler, which are not vague. In the end, the Wings of Magus is no different from the Kyubey. It's no different, It that's what it feels like when you ask me, man. Because when you look at it, Kyubey will tell you details, but not in specific detail at all, or things you never asked, or stuff like that, and things like that, and you get angry at it. The Wings of Magus is doing the same thing. We get to see Rena and Kairi return. And last time we saw it, Kairi was convincing Rena to stay with them into the Wing of Magus, the Black Feathers, and also to find their salvation, because they all learned the truth about what's happening to the Macho Girls. This was a trap. I think it was best that QB didn't tell them the truth of the Magical Girls, because if their Magical Girls are learning that, they'll become more negative, more doubtful within themselves, and they'll become witches much quicker, which he doesn't want. QB wants them to become witches when they become stronger, The longer the witch, the stronger, the longer the Magical Girl, the stronger the witch. So that's why QB didn't want them to find out. But telling all of them at that meeting the truth of the Macho Girls, having them join the Magas, have them have that doubt, negative emotion inside them, so therefore they can use it. So those who become a doppel and they lose control, they get contained in an isolation system as a treatment. So we're getting political here now. Turns out the person that Rena's team were all going for guidance, it turns out she's part of the system, the coordinator, and she seems like she don't care. Like, oh well, that's a very cruel way of saying it, It's just payment treatment is what we like to use. Just still not a politician, I don't know what is. So, with that being said, that Iraha also learns the news that Nemu is dying. So, Nemu wants to find Iraha for some reason. They could have different plans, or their plans are together if they're just separate, but they'll meet each other along the way. But the girl in the green hair, which I forgot her name, seems like all she cares about is what Perk is not. You know, that very, very powerful witch that seems like no one can beat at all. And when they do, it just drains up them at the very end. So there goes that. So I'm guessing she's going to be the party crasher. The girl in the green hair in the middle, I forgot her name, but she's going to be the party crasher. I bet she's going to be the one that wants to have Brock Parker not come, and she's going to ruin all the plans. She's just there in the center for some reason. For her to be at that table with the two leaders, she must be a very important piece to all this. We'll have to wait and see. Now, it seems like, by the way, season 2 is only going to have 8 episodes. I'm like, really? I knew this was too good to be true. I thought we were going to have 12 episodes of goodness, and then another 12 episodes later down the line, like winter or fall season. Probably winter. I forgot when the 3rd season comes out. But no, we're only getting 8 episodes. But then again, when you're looking at this art, when you look at this detail, and when you're visualizing this animation, I can't blame them. This is some really good animation. Like this episode, once again, what, 4th episode in a row, we had good animation. I mean, not even good animation, spectacular animation, breathtaking animation. I'm not even lying. And you can have the squares. I forgot the guy who does that, but the person who does the squares when everything blows up, it's all squares. I wonder if he is the one that directed these episodes, because I saw them squares all over the place. But anyways, things are cooking up really good. So we're 4 episodes in. We need 4 episodes to be out. So we are halfway there, baby. Halfway there. So I guess that's the reason why they decided to start this season halfway through the season of anime, because they only had 8 episodes for the season. That's understandable. So anyways, that being said, this is where I'm going to end it. Things are getting really interesting in this one. I can't wait to see what happens next. So anyways, I'm going to end it for today. And tomorrow, I have a very special video for you guys. So anyways, I'll see you there. Like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.